Hey, what's happening? I'm BoneSickle, and this is my video for the Mastery Rank 21 test on the PlayStation 4 version of Warframe. I've actually got some practical tips for this because it can be kind of frustrating if you don't understand exactly how the mechanics work. So first I'm going to run through a practice version, which I always recommend doing on the Mastery tests now that that's an option. Then I'm going to pass it for real. It's another timed exterminate in which you have to melee orbs to gain additional time. We've had one like this previously, and as you can see, I'm running through in my Volt Prime for the speed boost to get to these orbs in time. The main thing I need to point out as far as how this works is that every time you melee one of these orbs, as I'm about to do after I fall off the edge of the map here, it adds 15 seconds to your time, but you can only stock up to 35 seconds total. So it's a lot like the way in survivals, if you're not a new player and you've done survivals, if you're working on your Mastery Rank 21 test, you should definitely know by now that when you activate the beacons in survivals for the life support, they add 30%. So clearly if you are above 70%, you're pretty much wasting them, you know, and a lot of players wait until you're down to like 40% or something before they activate one of those beacons, simply because you're gonna waste it otherwise. So basically on here, knowing that you can only have 35 seconds total and that these orbs add 15 seconds, you want to wait until you're below 20 seconds to destroy them. The other thing I want to point out is that you only have 8 orbs. After you destroy 8 of them, you're done. So if you didn't pace yourself and kill enough enemies during the destruction of those 8 orbs, you can just completely run out of time because the game won't give you any more orbs. At least that seems to be how that works based on a bit of experimentation, and big thanks to RJ for pointing out most of that to me before I played it, and also thanks to RJ for giving me a little nudge to get off my butt and actually level some stuff up and hit Mastery Rank 21, since I've been kind of lackadaisical on Warframe for a bit. But it's really nice that we can get to that now on the PS4. So I passed the practice test. Now I'm going to commentate the actual qualification process, getting certified on my Mastery Rank 21 here to be I believe like Gold Tiger or something like that. So anyway, been posting videos of myself passing the Mastery Rank tests ever since like Mastery Rank 13, and I keep thinking I'm gonna go back and do the other ones now that we can replay them, but I'm probably not gonna do that. So there's my first orb. You notice I guess the main tactic I would suggest using if you happen to be watching this looking for tactics is to constantly run to the next orb, but then wait if you're not at if you're not below 20 seconds. Kill some enemies along the way, but there's going to be more than 35 enemies here. You have to kill 35 in total, but you don't have to kill everyone you see. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be more than 35 as long as you're killing like an average of 4 between them. Now notice I get to this one and I'm at 24 seconds, so I don't want to bust it just yet. I'm going to wait. I'm going to kill some enemies and wait and get my time down to below 20 seconds and then come over here and break that orb. So that was my 4th orb, and yeah, I would suggest basically just you never know where these orbs are going to spawn, so you definitely want to like get yourself situated and positioned near the next orb, so that you don't have to trek across this map, because they spawn in kind of random locations. And if you practice it enough, you know, I have had like really bad iterations where, you know, it'll spawn one way at the top and then the next one way at the bottom and then the next one way back up at the top. So that's why I chose Volt, actually, for the sake of hitting speed and rushing through this quite a bit. So at this point, I think this is going to be my last orb over here, and it turns out I did not pace myself too terribly well. I still have 10 enemies that I need to kill and got 20 seconds to do it. And no, I got one more orb. I lost count. So this should be the 8th. If you go back and count them throughout the video, it's only 8 that you get, and then the game just stops spawning them. but you know, didn't have too much of a problem killing off these last few enemies and hitting that 21st mastery rank. And now that we have the new daily login system, you get better rewards for being a higher mastery rank. I'm really glad that they implemented a way to incentivize gaining mastery ranks. So kudos to the team for that, and great game. Thanks for watching the video.